Look at my hair is such a mess. Ooh, I'm a mess, you guys. I'm gonna wait till people get on to really dive in to the goods. But oh, okay. Someone just texted me. Sorry. One of my customers for Mary Kay made a little issue, credit card issue. So anyway, I want to see if anyone pops on. I if you're here, say hi because often it will say 0 and then I'll be getting comments. So like I have no idea anyone's even there sometimes. So anyway, um, first of all, I am going through my room. There's my new vanity, but there's all this stuff. Why? Because I am, well, when I go through something, I like upend everything. My dad is unfortunately back in the hospital, and so I'm gonna check in later. I don't know how bad it is. I don't want to share details on here, um, but um, I am waiting to call back after for some time today and get an update. But it's always hard being very far from a family member. Um, but I have a little girl to take care of. She's down there singing. Can you hear? Um, and I'm up here just upending my whole life. Is that the word? Why can't I think of the word? I'm tired too. I didn't sleep well last night because I heard, he had gone to the ER, and so I have a whole lot of stuff going on. So I need help though. I need help. So I wanted to just do more lives because they're fun, and I have my crown on, yes, because it's fun to queen while you clean. So here I have my bags hung. I need a better system. Like, how do you, if you have a good amount of bags, like yours truly, I got these. They're just hanging. I got some separators up there, but there's not room for everything up there. And some of them are like loose bags where they don't have like, they don't have a flat bottom to hold it up. So I'm doing this like, it looks so messy hanging on the hangers, right? So I want all of your organizational skills. And in general, I'm a good organizer. I think, I used to do a lot more organization videos, but I can think of things usually. I'm struggling with the purse organization. So what do you guys do for it if you have like too many bags? Declutter? Is it time for a declutter? I actually just ordered this one for summer because I saw it and it was like at the lowest price it's been in 30 days on Amazon. And I was like, flamingos! I got excited and it's perfect. It's like, it's got everything. I should do an infomercial for it. It's got everything you need. So anyway, that's fun. I will be doing declutters. I should have honestly done this as a declutter because it's so much, but it's so overwhelming me. I was like, I need to get everything like organized and then declutter because it's just like too overwhelming in my state. Should I take the crown off? Yes. I know, I'm a queen, but what are you gonna do? So I am going to go through this. There's me and my husband when we got married. This is the calendar we got. And I don't see the last time I changed it was May or June there. So anyway, if you have any ideas, that's fun. Another thing, I am going to start, I am already signed up to be selling, if you've ever heard of Bomb Party, there's some jewelry. I'm so excited. So I'm going to start that this week. And here's all little boxes. I will send you your rings in. It's going to be so fun. Girl, if I can show you some of this jewelry. And let's see, I'm going to try to let me open this little ring. So the deal with it is, like, look at that. It's so pretty. The deal with it is it's like these rings, let's say, are $19.99, right? But you don't know what you're getting. It's like, you know how the kids love the like surprise balls and stuff? It's like that. And for someone like me, yeah, that's totally up my alley. I've had so much fun doing these. They have really good, I love this is hard, not great lighting, but they have really cute designs and beautiful stones. And you know, it's like that whole thing, they're worth more than 20, but you pay 20 and it's a surprise. Let me see this one. I'll open one more for you. This is May. And look at those beautiful earrings. Beautiful green. I love that. I'm going to wear them for St. Patrick's Day. So I am going to do like my launch party or whatever this week. There's some, I have some resort wear, it's called, which is so fun. It's so fun. Look at the packaging for this, you guys. Look at that packaging, that gold little satchel. I'll show you an example of this. If you like brights and like summery stuff, you're gonna love this line. Oh my gosh, what? How fun is that? So anyway, I'm gonna be doing that. But yeah, I just wanted to pop on if you have any, oh, I can do it like this. I didn't know you could do that on a live. Cool. So there you go, see? I need help. I need help. I'm usually giving like advice, recommendations. I'm like in over my head here with this organization. I mean, it's just ugly, you know? So I am going to reorganize all this once I figure out a system. If you have any recommendations, great. I'm going to show you too. Let me just, let's see. So I have all my nail polish. I just threw a bunch in there that I got from Zoya. If you know, I'm like an ambassador or whatever you want to call it. They send me all of their collections. So this is, you know, where I keep a lot of them. And then, oh, there's some up here too. And this is like a foot bath thing. This, yep, no one's gonna steal that. Isn't a fan for the summer. That thing's amazing. Why is it my foot bath? I don't know, guys, because you know, life happens. And then these are my belt bags. Obviously, I have to figure them out. These are all like makeup bags, and these. Oh, want to do somatic healing with me? Here you go. Here you go. There I am. You can screenshot that if you want to set up a virtual meeting with yours truly and do some somatic healing, because it's so fun. Look, I got a QR code. What? Who this be? Who this fancy girl be? So anyway, what else? That's it. It's been kind of crazy around here. So sorry I haven't been up in the video that often. But I also found this. This is so fun when I go through stuff because I find things like this. What is this? My old best friend from college made this for me when we were in college. It's a key. She glued on it. I hold the key of memory and can open every door in the house of my life because I've journaled since I was 6 years old. 6 years old. I have a diary from, hold on, let me show you. This is so funny. Hold on. Is it in here? I think it is. I think it's purple. Oh no, where is it? Where is that thing? That's scary. That is scary. We don't want anyone to see that. I have one from high school. That's my diary from high school. And I would really like to find the other one. That's concerning. I'm sure it's somewhere, but anyway. This is from college, and this is actually, there's a sad part in here. I read like one of the first pages. I ran into this guy. He worked at a coffee shop, and he and I used to go to school together. And I said, oh, like, I felt butterflies, which I never felt like that when I talked to him before. He was such a sweet, cute guy. Why did we never date? And I remember, this is really sad, he actually passed away 2 weeks after I ran into him. So that was like, oh gosh, you know, it was not kind of very sad. So I was like, okay, let's try to get to something else better. So then I'm reading, and there was a part about Oprah. Like, I just graduated college when I got this. I think maybe this was part of my graduation present for my friend or something. I don't remember exactly. But there's a part, you know how I'm such a self-help nerd since I'm like 14? hold on, let me see if I can find the exact wording. It said, assignment from Oprah, as if she's my teacher. Assignment from Oprah. What are 10 defining moments in my life? And so I wrote some of them. I wrote parents' divorce, early graduation. If you don't know, I graduated from high school early. Break up with Ryan, Um, I don't even know what that is. It says Fiona night. I don't know what that is. And then there's a couple things I will not mention. I will not. And then it says 7 dramatic choices. So these are Oprah's assignments. Choices: early graduation, college, living with dad, and then some other things. Because I moved in with my dad actually. When I went to college, I decided I wanted, my parents were divorced and we weren't super close, and I decided I wanted to get to know him better as an adult, blah, blah, blah. So I decided to live with him in the summers of college. And that later I found out was really hard on my mom, which I did not know at the time. So that's kind of sad. But yes, if you are just coming on here, prayers up for my dad. I don't want to get into details, but he is in ICU. And he lives, hello, Roro. He lives far away, so it's tough because I can't be there right now. So prayers up for comfort and peace, I think, at this point. You know, I don't know. Things keep going up and down with that situation. Hello, hello. So guys, if you're just jumping on, I know more people got on, and then I don't know, it's up and down. But if you have suggestions for how to organize all my damn bags, let me know. But I found poems. Oh my gosh, like so dramatic. Like at 20 years old, the drama in my poem, like the love poems. And I don't even know if they were about anyone specific, who they were about, but I've always written poetry, again, since I'm 10 years old. I still have it. My first poem, I was 10, and I wrote it on, thank you. I wrote it on my typewriter. 10 years old, I wrote a poem about something that no 10-year-old should be like writing about. Not like inappropriate, just like strange. Like it was like pregnancy and this and that. It was a good poem. I'll be honest. I will read it on here one day. I'm trying to see if there's one I could read. Like 2 rings. Like I'm talking about like marriage in like, you know, when I was like 20 years old. We take these rings as a bond of our souls. We understand each other more than anyone knows. Our hearts, fire flickers high against even nights of black. We make up for what the other one lacks. This is so embarrassing, and I don't know what's coming, so stay tuned for me to embarrass myself fully, probably, which I already have. We take these 2 rings as a bond of our love. We help each other fly like wings to a dove. I didn't say this was a good poem. Our faith and trust surpassed any obstacle. Give us a challenge that we will tackle. We take these 2 rings as a bond of our future. We are now one, simple and pure. Our hearts beat as one, our souls now complete. Our love is forever, strong and deep. Whew. And then I have my vision statement. Then corporate Christy comes out, right? A little bit of both. This is right after college. To have a job/career that I absolutely love and have a passion for. And then Oprah had me write the following activities. I thought this would be fun to go back to because I always like to see where I am in line with who I used to be, right? Like what things do I still do the same or like, or, you know? And so it's fun to look back at these things because I wrote so much down. Activities: writing poems. I do still like writing poems or song. I wrote more songs than poems now. Sitting outside. Still love to sit outside. Doing makeup. Ooh, okay. I still love doing makeup. Dance class. I actually just went to, yeah, so cutie. I just went to a hip hop class this week. Bar champions. Oh, I like to hang out at bars. That's good. I don't do that anymore. Barbecue, dinner at mom's. Yeah. I mean, not as frequently as when I was like right out of school because all the responsibilities. Can I get an amen? I was just talking to my husband about this last night. I was like, I feel like I don't know if it's just like this lost piece of me or whatever, but since I like moved to Virginia, there's just this piece that, you know, I'm really happy. And if you know me, you know that, you know, I have a great life. I'm very grateful and like all of that. But there's like a little piece that's like just so different now, you know? And I'm sorry, I got a text. So different. And I'm like, is that like some sort of depression deep down under there or what? And he was like, I think it might just be like adulting and getting married and having all these responsibilities. Um, and so I don't know. So I was like, okay, oh, the lighting just got worse. Um, I love working. I do like working. Television. Oh, behind the scenes. I worked in television production. If you don't know that, um, that was my major in college, and then I did end up working for a major TV company, and singing. I still love to sing. Guitar. I learned a few chords in guitar, and I do not do guitar anymore. Now it says values. So let's see if Christy's old values are still the same. Expression, like expressing myself, I guess. Anyone want to vouch for me that I fully express myself? No one really has to wonder what I'm thinking. Um, nature versus, oh, nature slash solitude, like being in nature and having time alone in nature. I do like that. Do I get it as much? No. No, yeah, I'm so shy, Ro, so shy. Other values, I'm doing, if you're just coming on, I found my old diary and I'm reading my values from when I was 20 versus now at 45. Energy slash happy. Is that a value? I don't know, but yes, I still have energy. I'm pretty happy. Well, I'm very happy. Do I have the energy I did at 20? No, and that sucks. I miss that 20-year-old energy. I do get that I still have high energy. My friend Brian just texted me. We were texting a couple days ago, and he said, I'm always at an 11. So there's that. I guess I still have energy. Friend time. I do value friend time. Family time. Yep. Financial security. Yes, I still value that very much. And I still have no debt, which is a lovely thing that I have been able to say since I made my own money starting at 12 years old. I have never had debt. I always have paid off my credit cards. Well, our house is our only debt. So that's pretty cool. And then the car, which we were there for a little bit. We had not even a car payment for like a year or so. And then my husband got in an accident and we got a new car. Let's see. Some happy final product. I don't know what that means. Old Christy, what does it mean? Feel needed. Here's the exposing part, right? Here, I said I was going to read it all. No, I didn't, but that's how I am. I'm transparent like that. Feel needed. So I like to feel needed. That's true. I like to feel, I would say it differently now, and I don't know if that's what the old me meant, but I like to feel as, I feel it's my purpose rather, not like, oh, I just want to feel this for me, but like, I feel like it's my purpose to help empower other people and make people feel good and smile, whether that's through helping them declutter, whether it's through doing makeup and having fun, whether it's through singing and doing music, and like writing songs that people can relate to. Then I wrote this word I've said for a large part of my life, heart wiggles, and I put heart wiggles in there. And heart wiggles is to me doing things that just give you joy. Like it's joy, right? I want to have heart wiggles. So that's a value to me. That is a very important thing from 22. I guess I was 22, right, when I graduated. 22-year-old Christy. Last thing is accomplishment. What does that mean though, right? Like you gotta dig further into that. And I want you guys I would love you guys. Let's share this conversation, right? What is accomplishment to you? Because that is the vaguest word. A lot of people say that, oh, he's successful, he's accomplished, she's this, What does that mean to you? For me, and I think that Christy right there meant I was very career focused. Always put worth on what I was doing for a living. Like, even though I wasn't, well, I probably was working then. I worked straight out of college. No matter what, I always had a job. I was probably actually doing real estate then. I was waiting to get into TV production, which I did. Like I said, after a few months, I found a job in television. But I was doing real estate. Oh no, I did makeup for a month. And I was doing makeup at the Estee Lauder counter. And I didn't love that specific job. And then I got offered a real estate position, a real estate assistant position. Did that, got sexually harassed horribly, ended up quitting and not, I didn't even get paid because this guy was just like coming on to me so bad. It was this guy like twice my age, hitting on me, really creepy, would take me out to lunch every day. And then the final straw was we went to this, it's all coming out now. No, we went out to this park. He said, we're going to have a meeting. Oh, I think I've told the one story. He made me dress up. It's so bad. It's so bad. We went to the mall and he made me try on, you know, keep in mind, this is like Me Too movement. Like where you feel like someone of power, like you have to do what they say, they're your boss. Like I get it. It didn't go that far where a lot of these women where there was abuse. But I didn't let he put one hand on me and that was the end. But he asked me to try on a French maid's costume because his wife was my size for Halloween. And you would think if you know me, that is not something I would do, right? You're like, Christy would not do that. I was scared of losing my job. I needed money. You don't know. It's your first time out there in the real world. And you're like, oh, maybe this is the thing. I really was like, that sounds really fucking weird, but okay. Tried it on. I said, yep, it fit. And he's like, I want to see it. Opened the curtain and was like, here, turn around. And I was like, as I was turning around, I'm like, okay, this can't be normal. This is not normal. Like I knew then that was not normal. I changed, whatever. He didn't even buy it because he probably wasn't really getting it for his wife. But then we went back to the office. I think it was that same day, and he put his hand on my leg and started going up my leg, and I said, bye, motherfucker. I don't know if I used that word. I just remember getting up quickly, grabbing my shit, leaving. He texted me and was like, where did you go? And I said, I quit. And I said, just send me my money in the mail. And he never sent my money. I lost like $900 something, but I was like, oh well. And then I didn't want to tell my dad. I was living with my dad at the time. I didn't want to tell my dad because I was scared he would like whoop his ass, which would have been a good thing, but now looking back. But so then my dad was mad at me for quitting. I couldn't tell him why. I never told him why. And so, yeah, so then, thank God, very soon after that, I got a job in television production, which ended up being amazing. So, wow, this is all from accomplishment. You get my vibe now? You're like, yeah, the girl can talk if you are new. No, so the accomplishment to me was always, I had worth in career. I was very career. I just wanted to work, and I was like a workaholic when I worked a lot in the television world and stuff. I was very passionate, right? But I have a very different view now. I'm trying to get to a different view. I still do tie worth, I will say, to like, I think it's more purpose, like where I feel like, oh, I have this purpose to help people. And I feel like, oh, I'm not reaching enough people. So it's not like, oh, I want to be popular and I want so many likes or whatever. It's more, I feel scared as I get older that I'm not impacting enough people, right? Like, I want to help people and impact people, and any knowledge I've learned through my experience, I want to like spread to as many people as I can to help people either like just feel not alone, to learn tips and tricks, like, when Ro and me do our, podcast, or my narcissistic abuse podcast is now getting like triple the views, which is awesome. That makes me feel so happy, and I don't even make money from that. So it's not tied to money or like a job like it kind of used to be. It's more like tied to, I want to be able to help. So, but I put too much pressure on myself for it. So that's something I am working on. Let me see if there's anything else interesting. I'll let you go because I got to go too. Let's see. What is that? Sing with Dad. I don't even remember this. I guess that was a goal I wanted to do, sing with dad. I always had daddy issues. Um, I always like wanted his approval, right? So that might have been it. And just spending time with him, but I think a lot of it was always like he was more of like close with my brother, and it was kind of a chauvinistic family environment. Old school Italian, like women, you know, they're cute, they cook, the men are the smart ones, that kind of feeling. So I always wanted to be like, look, dad, I'm smart too, and I'm valuable, right? You love story time? Yay. So we have Sing with Dad, and it's like a little, I don't want to show because I'm like scared. Is there anything bad? No, there's not. But it's like a little graph I made, and it says Sing with Dad, location, guitar. Oh, so singing out with him maybe was a goal. Guitar lessons, and I did get lessons, so I did do that. Materials, new microphone, prices, side gigs. Ask Mike, who was my brother, and practices. Ask dad availability. And my dad did. We actually did. I got lessons. I took lessons for 6 months or so with guitar, and we played some Jimi Hendrix. We played some Jewel. Jewel was my favorite. We went to see Jewel together. That was really cool. And then I have a makeup job. I have Nordstrom, Bethesda, Neiman Marcus, Bloomingdale's, and I had like a thing. So I've always been like a big nerd where I like map things out. Oh my God. I even have a give it a chance. Oh, this is where it's going to be embarrassing. You ready? You ready for the juice now? We did jam like that, Ro. Yeah. Yeah. My dad wasn't home. Like, he traveled a lot and stuff, but we did do that for a little bit. And the Jewel concert, yeah, we actually went with my mom. My mom came. This is really cool. So to back up, so my dad, he's now on his fourth wife. When he was with his third wife, that's when I lived with him in the summers and right after I graduated till I got a steady job and moved out, which is relatively quick. So we went to, yeah, my dad and my mom were actually like very friendly, and his wife was there too. We all went together. And he actually thought of it. Like, my parents were like, I mean, they weren't like buddies, like calling each other on the phone all the time, but like they actually would call here and there, I think, to set stuff up if it was like for, let's say they had to go to my graduation or I don't know, stuff. Like, we all went out to eat together and everything. And it was just one of my favorite memories because it was such a nice place. My stepmom at the time, she was amazing. She is amazing. I still see her. Her name was Jean, and she was absolutely amazing and so good to me. I was so grateful for her. And she became my stepmom when I was like a teenager, high school. But so my mom and dad did not get along after their divorce for a while. But then they got like, they were always civil and they wouldn't like argue in front of us or anything. But they didn't talk really. But they got friendlier. And then once he got with Jean, we were older and it was like whatever. And they just seemed to blend better. And so my dad got me tickets for Jewel because it was like my favorite. And he got 4. And then my friend Andrea, I think, was going to come, but she got sick or something. I said, oh my God, I have to find someone else. And before I could even name another person, he goes, why don't you ask your mom? And I was like, oh, because from a kid, of divorce and everything, when you grow up, like not thinking that would happen, I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, I think that'd be really nice. I called my mom. I'm like, what's mama going to say? I was like, Mom, Dad's asking if you want to go to Jewel with me, him, and Jean. And she was like, oh, why not? And I was like, what's happening? And we drove together. It was really nice. And we had a great time. It was one of my favorite. I've seen Jewel, now I forget, what is it, 29 or 30 times? I have a list somewhere, but I've seen Jewel a lot. So that was really nice. So this is really embarrassing. So I dated a lot, right? Like I was very picky, but I think it was more of a fear thing, right? It was, and that even said in my diary, I said something like, oh, why didn't I date him in high school? Fear or something, you know, like I knew I had a problem getting close to people. I had like trust issues, not in like, oh, cheating, but like, oh, maybe, I don't know, but it was more like nervous to just get close to, for relationships. So I dated, my people at work would joke I had the 2 month itch or whatever. I, you know, so I wrote in this as one of my nerd pods, we'll call them. I put give love a give love a chance. More than one date. Mature. Oh, pay attention. I don't know. That's giving a chance, but pay attention to maturity level. That was important for me, and make sure that they ask and are interested as well. So it's also, I guess, saying what I was looking for, because I do remember dating some guys that like it was a way for me to kind of take the temperature. That's the wind. That's not the temperature, Christy. Take the temperature. Take the temperature. Take the temperature. Like what? Like, is this person out for, right? Like, because I was not like a hoe bag, okay? I was like, I wanted, even if I was just dating, I wouldn't like throw myself around, you know what I mean? And I wanted someone to really like enjoy life with. And so it was, I remember it being like, I need to really pay attention because some of these guys would end up being very like surface level, you know? Or showy, like, there were a couple really rich guys I dated, and all they talked about were like their cars and their traveling, and like sometimes traveling would be cool to talk about. I love traveling and seeing different places, but it was how they went about it, and they just, this one guy literally all he talked about was his money, and he had 2 houses, and he was an attorney and this and that, and it was just all I said to him on our second date. I said, do you realize you haven't asked me one thing about me? And all you've talked about is everything money related? And he was like, oh no. And I was like, yeah. That was our last date. Anyway. Oh, there's one last bubble. Oh, I put learn to trust. This is so exposing. I said that. Of course I did. You know me. I always say the things. I'm expressive, remember? Take compliments better. Row, that's hilarious. I have that when I was 22 years old, take compliments better, because I was always told, you don't take compliments. Even guys would be like, God, I can't even give you a compliment. Slow down the sarcasm. That was a note to myself. Don't assume things. If they betray your trust, F it, move on. You have done it before. Nothing to lose, only to gain. That was my other little thing. I'm getting better. Oh, not saying everything that's on my mind, you mean? Using the sandwich method a little bit. I was like, all you talk about is your damn self. And then I'll just, because this is getting so long, it's ridiculous. But July 1st, wow, I haven't written in a while. I haven't read this, so I don't know what's going to come out of my face. I redid my room. Very nice and organized. See? That's what I do. I redo things. I'm sitting here redoing my room, and so I was July 1st, 2002. Accepting. Oh, I'm getting better accepting compliments. Oh, yes, I think I am. Tell me more. Just kidding. Got a few new additions to it. Beautiful. I really am feeling like I've matured a lot and having the best time of my life. Oh, I'm just so proud and comfortable with myself right now. I'd been really scared to break up with Mike, but it was the best thing for me. Oh, so my college boyfriend I broke up with because I felt like I really wanted to focus on my career and better myself. I remember just having that feeling like I don't want to be held back, and he was in a way holding me back, but I did it. I broke up with him right there on finals week. That was fun. But that was July. It's interesting. Oh, maybe I was saying about just looking back on it. I look back and I said I'm embarrassed I stayed with him for so long. He was not bad, Mike. If you were listening to this ever, I'm so sorry. I've dated a lot of Mikes, so you might not know which one. But no, my college Mike, we dated like a year and a half. I'm doing a little live.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
So one of my YouTubers is streaming live on Twitch.
Uh-huh. Her YouTuber's streaming live on Twitch, yes.
And, well, like, YouTuber that I watch. And I was wondering if I can subscribe to him. It costs money.
No. We're not paying to subscribe.
But it's only like $3.
Do you hear her, people? Do your kids subscribe? No, honey. No. There's plenty of free things in this world.
But it's
Nope. I don't want to hear the buts. Oh my gosh. Pay to subscribe to somebody. Imagine if I charged y'all. Well, that's because I'm sitting here reading my lame diary. He's probably doing something more interesting. But Mike was a nice guy. I think I was embarrassed because I felt like at that time, I think I was a little snobby about like career and this and that. And he had graduated a year earlier and didn't have a job. Well, he was waiting tables, which is fine. But he had this certain career path and he had not started on it and didn't really show interest and was kind of lazy about it. And I remember thinking that lazy, like I was looking down on it a little bit. Look, transparent Christy's coming through. I am being real as I can be. So I'm sorry, Mike, that I thought that way of you. And I think you're a stand-up, great gentleman. And I know you have a great life now, a beautiful wife and child. And I'm very happy for you. And I was a shithead for saying this in my diary, okay? I like how I said I stayed with him for so long, a year and a half, but that was long for me. But I learned so much from that relationship. I definitely love being single again. Blah, blah, blah. And then, I was trying to gain weight. Still do that. Dad and Jean got hitched. Oh, so they were together for 8 years before they got married. His third wife, the one I loved. Dad and Jean got hitched, and they're in Italy right now on their honeymoon. Oh my God. I'm so loving this house to myself. They have this beautiful, beautiful house that's in an amazing area. And they said, you can use our jacuzzi. They had a jacuzzi tub upstairs. I lived in the basement. But let's see. Oh, I said the ex had, God, if he saw this video, I'm so sorry. He called and was pretty sad. Oh, he said he wanted to be friends and was pretty sad, but I told him we couldn't be friends. See, bro, how many of you all, put in the comments, how many of you all stay friends with exes? Have you ever stayed friends with an ex? Like out of the gates. Like you break up and you're like, yeah, just keep on. I couldn't do it. I don't do it. Do I have any? I don't have any ex-friends. I mean, exes that are friends. I do, like I have a couple on Facebook or whatever, but not that like I really keep up with. Then we got into talking about why I broke up with him and argued, and I said, okay. Basically, I was hurting every day in the end, and he replied, you should have dealt with it. Well, maybe we have a little different opinion than we did a couple minutes ago. I didn't remember that part. He said I should have dealt with it. I guess that's true, though. I did give up quickly on people. So, I'm okay. Anyway, this is just so funny for me to read. I have not read this ever, I don't think. So I was like, that just reinforced my reasoning. He's going down a bad road and I'm not going with him. I'm sorry. Oh my God. So I'm just going to date around and work. I am looking to move to California with Michelle. That was a thing. I was looking to go into TV production if I didn't find anything. So I was looking to go to California. And then I talked about the accident. But anyway, all right, that's where I will end. And tell me if you like story time. Seems like Rover likes story time. So I don't know. This is just, God, like, how long? 22 years ago. It's like, isn't that weird when you think about like college or that period of time if you didn't go to college? 22 years old seems like so long ago, but then when I like read this and I'm really, it's like, it doesn't seem that long ago. Like 22 years? Holy dingleberries. Yeah, I said holy dingleberries. I'm going to show you a piece of artwork and then I'll let you go. I keep saying that. But you guys stay on, so then I'm like, okay, only more. Look at that. Roro, do you remember I got that to put behind our podcast, but then we just used the other thing? Isn't it cute? Keep your heads, heels, and standards high. I have to go through this today too. I have to get rid of the boxes. There's all my shoes, and my hubby is here. He just picked up the groceries, so I'm gonna help him put away the groceries. And I'm probably not gonna finish my room today. I'll probably finish it tomorrow. But yes, any advice on how to organize that is welcome. Hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you later. I don't know how to X out of here. Oh, the X. It'd be the X up there. Boing. Oh, smooches and deuces.